And there we go. We are live. January 2nd, 2026. We are in business. List guy Tim's already here. He's ready to go. Oh, list guy Tim isn't here. He was in the chat and then he left. Welcome, folks. Cheers to 2026. Hope everybody had a good new year. Yeah, man. How's everybody doing? Dealing with some Facebook drama at the moment. So yeah, give me 30 seconds here, folks, and we will get the fights going. Think we got that solved. 7 to go, and there we go. Fucking people, man. Thank you. Yeah. Fortunately, shirts don't care who wear them, so we're in business. Oh. Well, we should probably fucking upload these fights and let's get at it, right? People didn't come here to stare at my fat head. So, all right. We need to share the screen here. We'll put my head down here. There we go. And we're gonna start the festivities off with Terrell Bauer, one of my new favorites, and Dylan Boucher. And we're kicking the 2026 off hot here because it's a hell of a tilt. So away we go. And here we go. Yep. I think we'll start 2026 with Bauer and Boucher here. I do. Yeah. Yeah, especially after doing that the player spotlight on him. Oh, look at that little blood in the visor. But Boucher standing right with him. Look at that. Oh, I always feel for these guys punching the helmets though. But oh, solid tilt. That's bringing in the new year. We got a bleeder. Oh. Well, the next fight we went old school here. We got a couple old timers here. We got Link Gates and Jerry Fleming ready to do the war in Fredericton at Freddie Beach in the Maritimes. Here we go. Oh, look at Jerry standing tall with Link. Fleming did it for many seasons in Fredericton. Solid bout. What was the one clip where they literally the Memorial Cup brawl with Spokane and Chicoutimi when they brought it up to break out the Toporowski fight? That one? 1990 Memorial Cup, Spokane and Chicoutimi. And Topper gets tackled. He thumbs the guy in the eye. Well, here's a little old school Western Hockey League for you. A little Cam Neely with the Portland Winterhawks at 18 years old, taking on Sean Green of the New Westminster Bruins. Let's get the lefties going. Cam in the red trunks. Here we go. Oh, look at Neely throwing them lefts. Green throwing the rights. Wearing Cooperalls. I bet you this footage is older than half the people in the chat. Except maybe Tim and I. Oh, there you go. Classic tilt. And then the next one was the highly anticipated heavyweight matchup of the late 90s in the Western Hockey League in Kelowna. Scott Parker and Rocky Thompson clash. This fight had the huge build. Adam Scorgi talks about this. Here we go. Filmed up in the cheap seats. Here we go. Rocky and Scott Parker. Holy shit, Blackie, you are old. Holy fuck. You know, fuck it. Like you were so old that you remember when people saw in black and white. Look at Rocky. He's got that left going, the chuck and duck. Parker's gonna make a comeback. Oh, look at Rocky bobbing and weaving. Parker, off come the rigging. Here we go. Blackie social security number 6. Was the old Rodney Dangerfield line. You remember? He remembers when the Dead Sea was just sick. Oh, I could do this all night. Hey, you've been a great crowd. Oh, like the jab there. Get out of there, refs. Oh, come on. Was Rocky wearing? Yeah, I don't know if he'd be wearing. He'd probably wearing a letter in Medicine Hat, though. I don't know. It was the C, though. What's this? Well, speaking of Rocky, can never get enough Rocky. Oh, this is Rocky and Fleming. Here we go. Another one from Freddie Beach. I love me some Rocky, but that's a terrible chapeau he's wearing. Holy fuck, Rocky. It possibly could have been. I think he got traded that year to Swift Current. Had a little war with the fucking coaching staff, I think. Medicine Hat was in shambles that year. Actually, they were in shambles for a few years, that organization, at that time. I know people close to the situation. Look at that. Oh. Rocky's pumped. Oh, Rocky's still taking shots. Jerry's pissed. Oh, I love it. Ah, tremendous. Oh, Patrick Cote taking on Shane O'Brien. Here's some IHL action for you. Fleming was a beauty. Yep. Sean O'Brien. Patrick Cote. Here we go. Gotta admit, I don't know much about O'Brien. Patrick Cote, however, I do know. And I do know I love the old IHL. Okay. Well, it's pretty tough. Oh, I guess Probert found a way, as everybody brings up anytime you mention Scott Parker. I always laugh when you mention Scott Parker and then, Bobby got him. Oh, Probert got a lot of guys. So I don't know why all of a sudden that's like some huge burn that everybody points and like what's his name from The Simpsons? From The Simpsons, that you lost to Bob Probert. I'm thinking 98% of hockey for a decade and a half could get laughed at then. Bonvie and Colton Orr, center ice in Providence. Nelson, that's it. I'm trying to think of Munns. I don't know why I think I said Millhouse. That's the exact. That would be the exact opposite of Nelson. Well, I know Shane O'Brien played and he now has a podcast. That was Sean O'Brien. Fucking Bonvie. Just taking on the world. Tremendous. Oh, here a little Brandon Wheat Kings, Prince Albert Raiders, little line brawl for you. And then the goalies will clash. Evan Lindsay and Jomar Cruz. And Evan Lindsay should have stayed in his crease. Oh, we got a little beating going on up top here. Yeah. Now this is when they say brawl, they actually brawled. It wasn't 10 guys hugging. This guy's really going for it. Yeah. Seems to me Brandon's taking the brunt of these beatings here. Oh, and here we go. Watch this one. Jomar's going to ground and pound. Lindsay, you should have stayed in your crease. Whack. Good old brawl at the Keystone Center. Lindsay's feeling that one. Yeah, bleeding all over. Now he's just thinking, fuck it, I got a 6-hour bus ride home after this bullshit. Fuck. Oh, my look at that. You lost 7-2 and got your nose broken. That's a rough night in Brandon. And then you got to take a 6-hour bus ride home. Oh, life in junior hockey. Oh, this is a trio here that, excuse the footage, but what are you going to do back then? But it's Alex Gallant and Grant West from Quebec Junior League, and there used to be a roommate team from their friends and former teammates. Yeah, and it's a trilogy. They go 3 times. Maybe they didn't like each other. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna watch these guys go to war 3 times in one season. Alice Gallant in the white trunks, Grant West in the dark blue for the Sea Wolves. That was a good little tilt. Round 1. There we go. We got to go round 2 now. Yeesh. I'll tell you this, Grant. I'll tell you, West is staying right with him. No, I've never seen a Gallant hug either. Oh, take the helmets off, boys. Oof. How are the hands? Unreal. And I mean, liked it so much, we'll do it 3 times, right? Here we go. Let's go round 3. I think they're talking. You imagine talking about it and be like, are we going to do this again? Sure. Oh, it's like, oh, I guess so. Here we go. And I know looking at the date, this was 5 days later. Yeah, I have no idea. It No, I watch these guys now and I feel so sorry for them having to punch fucking. Well, I mean, there was always helmets, but I mean, visors and shit. Like, that's fucking brutal. Yeah. Well, that was a hell of a trilogy. My boy Yuka in Finland put me onto that one. He's like, "Well, why don't you put the 3 fights in a row?" I'm like, "Well, all right then." Oh, hey, it's Terrell Bauer again. We're going old school. This is some Western Hockey League footage of Terrell Bauer taking on Dawson Butt. Of course, Jamie Butt's son. Jamie Butt, tremendous guest in the fourth line voice, and a very tough dude for the Tacoma Rockets and Kelowna Rockets back in the day. I maybe should have edited this clip. We got a little. There we go. Oh, how things have changed in 4 years in internet technology with internet TV. This is a little clearer. Here we go. Bauer in the dark, button butt in the white. Here we go. Oh, Butt's making a comeback. Oh, shit. Don't hit him. He likes it. Look at this. I think he forgot he didn't know he was left-handed. Oof. Yeah, well, if fuck refs, if you're gonna like that's the thing. If you're gonna fucking get in, get in. This clown's ready to grab one guy. Fucking idiots. Then you get fans. Why is he still punching? Yeah, because it's a fight. Fuck clown. Yeah. Oh, little. There's the Shorzy portion of the show. Here's Dolo, Jonathan Diaby in the white trunks, and he's going to take on Jack Nevins in the red, who I'm a huge Jack Nevins fan. With Dolo throwing the lefts. Here we go. Jesus, this is a good fight. Somebody just suggested this to me. No, again, there we go. I mean, you get one ref grabbing a guy. Like, oh, heroes. Oh, here's old Shorzy, Jared Kiso, the actor himself. As I was scrolling, I found this. It's not a fight, it's a goal, but it does show Jared Kiso playing Junior B uh, for the Strathroy Rockets in the Ontario in the Greater Ontario Junior A League or Junior B League. Pardon me. Very. What's happening? What's happening to my feed here? What's happening on the YouTubes? Oh, okay. Hold on. There we go. We'll go back a little bit. We all right? Oh, there we go. We're back in business. Here we go. We had a little buffering situation. Snowing outside. Who knows what's going on? This atrocious internet in this town. Here we go. Kiso coming in, number 10. Oh, goalie, you got to stop that one. But there you go. There's Shorzy sniping one back in Junior B. Jared Kiso, Strathroy Rockets. So that's one thing. Shorzy. Well, the reason I bring this up is, of course, season 5 of Shorzy came out Christmas Day, so I figured I'd throw that on there. But now we're gonna have Dale Purington and Kelvin Crow. Crow in the white, Daniel Purington for the Rockets in the black, and old Western League tilt. Oh, we're getting some classics here. Crow coming out of his gear. Kelvin Crow, of course, famously this following season played Junior A in the Saskatchewan Junior League with the Nipawin Hawks. And 50 games, he had 13 goals, 24 assists, 723 minutes and penalties. So that was the most penalty minutes I've ever heard of was Calvin Crow. The stories are legendary, and I would love to have Mr. Crow on the podcast. I have reached out but never heard back. But I've heard stories. And then he played one season of pro in the East Coast League, picked up 400 minutes, and apparently was told to not come back by the league. And that was the end of Kelvin's career. I don't know what happened, but apparently, who knows? And everybody shits on Dale Purington, but I love Dale Purington. Oh, here we go. Again with Nevins and Pierre-Luc LeBlanc. See, PL3. He did play for the Dayton Bombers. Yeah. 400 minutes. And Pierre-Luc LeBlanc has been on the Fourth Line Voice podcast and was a tremendous guest and a very nice guy. Jack Nevins would be great to get on too. Pierre LeBlanc was discovered by a Quebec Junior League scout at a boxing tournament. That's how they found guys back then. Can you skate? Kinda. All right. Well, you're playing major junior hockey now. and he ended up having a hell of a career. Played in the NHL for a little bit. Tremendous. And now is a successful realtor. And now we're going to have another. You got to keep the PL3 going here. Taking on Eric Nielsen, and I love me some Eric Nielsen. Yeah, I was going to say that's a great move by the camera. That's what you should always do when a fight starts. Zoom out. What are we doing here? Even the cameramen are minor league. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, the hair's flying. They look tremendous. I love it. Yeah. Oh, PL3 is fucking great. Yeah. Yeah, I wish Nielsen had gotten a shot too. He did do a Tim Hortons commercial with Sidney Crosby though, so that was pretty cool. Well, that's a scary thing when you fight wide open like that, and the guy's coming up, and the guy switches on you. Oh, yeah. Well, he was Sidney Crosby's bodyguard in Rimouski in the Quebec League, and their buddies, and Crosby and Nathan McKinnon obviously have the Tim Hortons contracts to do commercials, and Crosby used this juice and got fucking Nielsen in there for one, got him a little payday. So there we go. So that was cool. And we're gonna have Steve McIntyre and Eric Nielsen now. Because no offense to Eric Nielsen, but watching, I'm sure most people watching the Tim Hortons commercial didn't know who Eric Nielsen was. They probably just he was a guy, right? Oh, Nielsen is his boy, so yeah, you got him in there. So yeah, that's cool, man. Crosby, don't forget. Look at Nielsen. Look at taking on. Oh, Mac's gonna start punching downhill though. Oh boy, and he's fucking Mac throwing the lefts in this one too. Oh, Nielsen was awesome. Yeah. Oh, oh, gee. Oh, Mac's pissed too. Now, look at Nielsen just standing there though. Fuck, how do you not get a call up from this? Ooh, unreal. I think this next one I had never seen it before. I did it while it was on like the other videos when I was looking at this one. And it was McIntyre and Westgarth um handy cam shot. I had never seen this fight before. Oh, a little forearm shiver. There you go. That's what you when your hands are getting sore. Oh, look out. Oh, you know what? Westgarth's one of those guys that I don't want to say I never, but I didn't really pay much attention because I wasn't watching hockey at that time, right? I had kind of given up on it, so I've only so I caught it right here. It's a little handy cam, but it's like he stands there with him, like like just standing there taking it. How am I losing people watching this? Have you not watched these fights I put on here? Jesus, we're leaving. Fuck, what are you gonna do? Go watch a fucking yeah? I gotta fucking check out some more Westgarth shit because now after this I would like keep scrolling back. So now I got Westgarth and Bowler Race, and it's like now you start going down that rabbit hole. Holy shit, fighting right off the draw that would get you a game suspension now. Fuck, no little choppy video. Here we go. Down in front. Bowler Ice could go too, though. I mean, I know he's got a lot of heat with people, but he could chuck. Oh, oh, oh. Westgarth, not bad for a college kid, I'll tell you. Oh, again, refs. Jesus. He did. Now we're going to head off to Quebec. We're going to watch John Morasti take on Gabby Rock right after these commercial breaks. We're going to brainstorm for marketing campaigns. Yeah, I should use that to for the fourth line voice. I need some marketing. Skip. There we go. Plays going on. We're going to just talk about it over here for a second. All right. Here we go. Eesh, eesh. Fucking Rock fell to about 5 of those. Morasti, even at the end, this is like this his last run. He would still fight. Doesn't matter, wide open. Just switch hands. Little Jim. Yeah. Tell them which hand you want to let go. God. Never going to see another one like that. Gabby Rock's still rolling. Steve Bosse at Jason Hamilton. We're going to have a little Verdun Dragon Quebec Radio X matchup here. This is when Bosse was about 2 years in. He was just finding his way here. Now, I believe he's over here. I don't think he's going to set up to try to score on the draw. Yeah, no, we got stuff to do over here. We're going to take it to the middle. Here we go. The crowd's rocking in Verdun. Bosse and Hamilton's a bad dude, man. He had a lot of heat with people, but he was a tough motherfucker. And here we go. And Bosse's going to get him. Here it comes. Whack. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they don't give a shit in the Quebec. Yep. Yep. Stay down. Yeah. Bosse is going to tell them all about it. Woo. Yep. As they say, how many fingers am I holding up? Houston. Yeah. That's not a good sign. And Bosse don't give a shit. And the Verdun was packed. Yeah, $3 Molson exports are flying. Just another Saturday night in Verdun in the Quebec League in 2005. Oh, Ron Lowe's pissed. Look at the coach. He's up in the crowd giving this guy one. He's had enough of the Halifax. Oh, this player, settle down, lady. He's coming in to protect his coach. Him and the chick are going to go down. Heads up. She wants to get it. Ron, I'm telling you, she's ready to rumble in Halifax. Oh, hey, why don't you fight me? I'll fight you. All right, I'll come to you. Look at this. Oh, we're going to go 2-on-1 in the penalty box. Tremendous. Dean Mayrad dropped Bosse. And Morasti got him once, but it was a rough scene. Oh, they cut that off pretty quick. Well, who do we got now? We got Sawyer Bolton and Riley Bezo. There you go. Just like the old men were tough, and that is a mugging in the phone booth. I wish there was more of that clip. I forgot they cut it off. Oh, here we go. Let the kids play. Oh, look at Bolton going. Bezo going. AHL TV, Flow Sports, your feed's choppy here. How much? I think it's your camera cuts. We're rapid fire, man. We're fighting like we're double parked. It's like prom night, in and out. Here we go. How about Darian Skio and Riley McKay? We'll go back to the old Western League. Where's John? Is he in here? Skio? What? Huh? Oh, here you go. See, this is the new stuff. We'll have the replays too. We didn't have such things back then. I'll tell you, that was a nice little tilt. I said, for the most part, if someone suggests it to me, I just throw it on the playlist and I don't watch it ahead of time because I like to discover it on the playlist. Well, yeah, that did escalate quickly. Here we go. Vancouver, Spokane, some old Western League. What is this, about 2010? 2000? No, it can't be that. It's got to be 2015, I would think, around there. Here we go. Who did I say this was? Oh, Riley McKay and Skio. Skio would go on, of course, to be probably the heavyweight champ of the East Coast League, him or Glotz. Riley McKay, I think he played in the American League still. Is a bull rider in the offseason. So he could take it. Well, he's taking a few now. Oh. Yeah. Well, there you go. And that's why Skiho was probably the champ. So John Ludwig versus Montana Onyebuchi. Onyebuchi has had some tremendous American League fights. I believe this is a Western leaguer. Yeah, that's what he says. That's the word that's what it says in the yearbook. No apologies to Mr. Ludwig. I don't know who that is, but I do know this is a very good tilt. Oh, you missed on your reach. Nope. There you go. The good old days when you already undo your helmets. You don't have to worry about that shit. Oh, Ludwig just landed a good one on Bucci here. Oof. That's a pretty good little tilt here. Well, I don't know who Ludwig is, but well done. Yeah, they weren't allowed to take their helmets off. So the Western League, they would undo the straps there, and then they got around that one, and then they had to put the rule in. You're not allowed to do that anymore. So oh, come on. How am I losing fucking viewers here? Should be gaining viewers. Look at these gems that I'm playing here. Come on. I'm spinning some old Western League stuff for you. Jake Doty here in Medicine Hat taking on Jesse Assels. Assels is one of those cats. Actually, Assels, it was rough. I like Jesse Assels, but when he was playing for Saskatoon, actually, linesman stepped on his wrist in a fight and sliced his arteries and shit. And he had a long recovery. I don't think he ever really rebounded. He played a little bit of pro, but that was about it. But he was a tough dude. But yeah, I think you guys will dig Assholes here. Oh, look at fucking Doty. Oh. Oh. Back when Doty had hair. Back in the good old days. Yeah. Oh, Doty's tremendous. Oh. Assel, tough bastard, though, man. He's going to stand there and take it. He don't give a shit. Yep. Oh, Jesus. Watch the right. That was a great tilt. Yes, he did. Well, now we're going to have Jake Doty and Curtis Gabriel. I was talking to Curtis Gabriel the other night. We're going to get him on the podcast here. Doty is playing for the Ontario Reign in the American Hockey League with the LA Kings farm team. And he's still kicking the shit out of people. I will say though, fucking asshole stood with him the whole time, but he ate some rights. Yeah. Oh, but he stood and took it. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever found that. I had never seen this fight before. Yeah, that was the one fight Doty lost to the hair. Yeah. Oof. God, assholes just ate him too. Tough native from Western Canada. You don't keep up with the A. Shit, I have 2 hockey podcasts. I don't keep up with the A. I pay attention to Doty though and Gallant, but there ain't much happening in the A anymore either. Sadly, fuck, you got some teams with 2 fights. Colorado's got 2 fights. Fucking nerds. Here we go. Little Doty and Curtis Gabriel. Curtis Gabriel was doing his Facebook Live, and he was asking about fights. I had to educate the youngster. I sent him a couple old school fights, and it blew his mind. Yeah, yeah. I had to send him some Rudy Poshek. He was just like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah, you'll see. Danik Paquette and Alex Carrier. No, they did not treat him very well, and Gabriel has a book coming out at that talks all about it. So, well, I know old my boy Les Borsheim does the color on Colorado, and don't even get him started. Yeah, here you go. Paquette's had enough of this shit. Here we go. I'm a big fan of Danik Paquette, now playing for Laval in the LNAH. I'm not sure who Carrier is, but let's see what happens here. There we go. Nah, it wasn't too bad. Well, I'll have to bring it up with him. We'll see if he'll talk about it. Now we're gonna go old school. Now we're gonna have Stephen Fletcher and Marty McSorley way back in the day in the American hockey. Look at Marty playing for the Nova Scotia Oilers. I had a cat in the IHL form today. I tell me to put up some Steve Fletcher. TJ, are you in here? We got some Fletcher here for you. I got a couple of them right in a row. Here's some old school taking on Marty back in the day. Look at Marty still rocking the Diofa. Oh, tremendous. No, this is what makes the footage great, man. This ain't my footage. Shit, this is older than you. I can tell you. This is what you had to put up with back in the day. If you want to see it, this is what you got to put up with. We were just happy to be seeing this shit back then. Watch that head out of the way. Oh, down they go. These kids now are spoiled with their 4K. I'll tell you. What is it? Here we go. Here's a little better. We got Fletcher and Andy Bezo. Here we go. We just saw Bezo's kid fight. Now we're going to see the old man fight. This was Fletcher's return to Fort Wayne. This is my era too, Blackie. Oh, the classic IHL. We got Fort Wayne, the Atlanta Knights. Oh, we're going to fight on our knees. Fucking Bezo. Yeah, Fletcher's huge. We're going to go back to them old VHS days here. Now, I believe we got Mayotte and Fletcher. Oh, we got some. I got a couple brawl. I got a good IHL brawl coming up. I got a Western Hockey League brawl coming up. Oh yeah, Toporowski snapping with Vegas. Here we go. Fletcher and Mayotte. I don't think Fletcher does very well in this one. Old Jacques going to get rolling here. Old AH Arca Horse. Old George, tremendous dude. Check out his stuff. He's got a great YouTube channel. Old Jacques. What an entertainer. Rest in peace, Jacques. There we go. Little George Larocque and Barry Drager for you back in the day. It's a shame the footage should be better from Hamilton. This shit ain't that old. I mean, this is what, about 1999, 98, about? Drager and Larocque. Look at George just throwing the young George throwing the left. Get up. Here we go. Barry's going to throwing some lefts now. Good work, cameraman. Even the cameraman's in the minors. Here we go. Straighten out George. He's fighting an old veteran, though, and Barry Drager. Done that a bunch of times. Classic old scoreboard. Here we go. Mick Vakota, Jason Schmier from Utah. Oh, missed on the jab. Schmier's a big motherfucker, too. Jason and Ryan did this for a long time. Oh, Mick, you're getting it. The old man. Oh, here he comes. Mick's going to come back, though. How does what's always crazy to me is Mick, the older Mick got and went to the minors. Now he decides to start flying, going toe to toe, which is always crazy to me. Fakota takes a lot of shit. That motherfucker did it for a long time. Plus, he's from Saskatoon. I can't knock Mick. Oh, that's when I believe he blew his knee out. Or his ankle or something. Yeah. No. That's a warrior right there, man. Oh, Matt Claxton and Zach Fitzgerald. And everybody knows how much I love Zach the Hack. Albany, those jerseys are atrocious. But here we go. This fight's not going to be because it's got Zach Fitzgerald in it, so you know it's going to be good. Fitzgerald reminds me of Nielsen. Just like don't give a shit. And Zach Fitzgerald, another tremendous podcast guest. I believe, episode 100. Dakota was a great storyteller. Joe Lazito's like 7-part saga with him is tremendous. Get out of there. If you see, that's the thing, refs. If you're gonna get in, get in. If not, fuck off. Okay, now you can get in. Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? We're going over to Europe here, folks. We're going to go to the British Elite League back in the day. Back when they used to fight in the UK. They don't do shit over there now. But we got Garrett Klotz and Adam Keefe. For a while there, I'll tell you, over in the UK, man, they had some tough dudes over there. Well, these two are fine prime examples of that. Oh. Eesh. Look out, Kiefer. Lots punching downhill. You're going to feel these. Oh. Look at the UK linesman again. Oh, watch this one right away. It's a game between Belfast and a European friend in a friendly match, and this Russian decides he's going to stick his hip out on Paul right there on Paul Cruz. Of all people, Cruz is like, "Fuck you." Here we go. Like this is like a preseason friendly matchup, and Cruz is pissed. Yeah, this guy's just regretting every life decision he ever made right now. Yeah, you should pay attention to who you're sticking your ass out on. Yeah, Cruz just gonna beat this poor bastard. Yeah, Dynamo Rega or whatever. Yeah. Oh, that cracked me up that fight. Oh, they're playing in the curling rink. I love it. This is the second tier of the British League. I believe we got a KO coming. Rich Ballastar versus Jason Kelly. Here we go. Watch the man in the white trunks. Oh, the boys are going for it though. Here we go. Look out, Jason. Here it comes. Oh, well, there we go. We were game. The boys were swinging. Oh, there you go. Nothing like a little tier 2 bout at the curling rink on a Saturday night over in Europe. Tremendous. Glotz is back. Yes, he is back and played 2 games. I have some Chad Wagner fourth line voice on YouTube. I have some Chad Wagner fights on my channel. Not many though. That shit, goddamn, like Sam Squanch. He's hard to find that shit. There isn't. Yeah, how do you have 500 minutes and be hard to find? But that's the way it was back then in the West Coast League. Not a lot of footage coming out of there. But I do have some Wagner fights. A couple Clint Collins fights, some Vegas shit. But as the thing back then, that shit was hard to find. Robin Big Snake here. This guy ain't happy with the refs. No, you got to hope for shit like this. Some back then, someone having a camcorder and filming shit back then out in the crowd. Should get a hold of Martinson. I should ask Martinson if he has any fucking game footage of Wagner. Big Snake beat that guy like he owed him money. Well, we have another British Elite League fight. It's Roman Nadur and Andrew Sharp, and this is a prime example of UK reffing. Yeah. Although I guess some could say it. So right now, yeah. Well, you can't hear it, obviously. I have the sound off, but the crowd in Europe is very excited for this. I have never seen any RHI footage of either of those guys. Well, I should take that back. Penn, there might be a Penn because Penn was a player, one of the very few that collected his footage, and I actually got his fight tape from him. And it's been years since I've watched it, but there might be some RHI shit on there. I will look for you. But Sean Penn was awesome. So they brought out Endor, and the crowd is fired up for it in Nottingham. They were chanting for it. Sharp's ready. Here we go. We're going to have Roman Endor and Sharp. Look at this, a slow build here, folks. We're yeah, here we go. And yeah, like I said, it's a prime example of UK refs not knowing what's going on. The main complaint of North American players when they were over there is the refs. So here we go. But I will say, so that was a little anticlimactic. But they're like, get up and look at it. Here, get out of the way. Move. Get out. All right, we'll let you fight some more. Not that it ends up being much, but when I saw the footage, it just kind of cracked me up. Sharps just tell get the fuck out of here. But yeah, he didn't want any part of Ender. It just kind of cracked me up though. Get out of the way. But now this is a great tilt from the Elite League. It's Garrett Klotz and Brian McGrattan. Oh, big bad Bruins. I was right with you. Yeah, out there trading VHS tapes. I have about 10 boxes of VHS tapes still in my parents' basement. Back in the day, it was great when you'd get that shit. And then when fried chicken came around, found the tape trading section. Oh, away we go. Here we go. McGrattan and Glotz. Oh, we might have made a trade back in the day. Oh, fried chicken was great. I remember when I first found it in 1999. I was like, there's other idiots other than me that love this shit. Tremendous. That was a great fight too. Oh, good old Paul from the UK. Yeah, the hockey news is crazy how far they've fallen off back in the day with all their shitty editors and all the nerds that ran that thing. But yeah, the youngsters always find it hard to believe that they actually had a classified section in the back where you could sell fight tapes. In the hockey news of all things, who knew? Yeah. So I bought my first tape, the Bruise Brothers. Yeah, it was like, oh, it was ridiculous too. It was like $40. Yeah, it was crazy, but it was the greatest thing I ever saw. I wore the reels off of that thing. Craig Brunel and Jody Shelley. Here we go. Oh yeah, exactly. You'd get that. It would be like fucking Christmas, man, when you'd get that tape. You'd put that in. Yeah, it was the great. Yeah, because it was like the only thing we ever saw was like regional shit in Hockey Night in Canada. Like we never saw like Boston versus I don't know, New Jersey or whatever. Like, yeah, we didn't see that shit. It was all like the Maple Leafs, and the Oilers. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and I said now it's always said now you have internet TV and you can see every league everywhere and nobody fights anymore. Yeah. Oh, I wish we had this technology growing up. Oh, here we go. Look at this. This is a little John Van Cleese and Brian Marchment. Marchment in the yellow trunks. And these guys were roommates. This is some real clean looking late 80s OHL footage. Watch Marchment. He's still got to get the last shot in, even though he's buddies with this guy. Whack. Still gives him one. Yeah. Oh, we're enemies now. Now they want to bro hug and bum tap. And yeah, I'll work out with you in the summer, bro. Yeah. Back then, it was, it was fucking war. Speaking of war, Brad Brown and Mike Yeo is up next from the IHL. A little cross check here. Then Marchment's going to come in. There we go. Once again, old George Arcators, something like that. Tremendous YouTube channel. Though. George's a great guy. Yeah, George, I stole a bunch of your shit for this play. For this playlist. Here we go. Brad Brown, Mike Yeo. Brad Brown was a bad dude, man. I've seen Greg Smith start a lot of fights. I love Greg Smith. That guy's a fucking animal, man. Oh, look at Yo giving her. Oh, Brown coming back. Brad Brown, another guy Montreal Canadiens managed to take in the first round and then destroy. Oh, the bird dog stories from Halifax are tremendous. Shooting pucks if they take the warm up too long and shit. Terry Ryan's got great Greg Smith stories. He was a good player too back in the OHL days. Oh, Brad Brown was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, gas off fights would be something, right? There ain't too many of those. That's unfortunate. You always wonder what these teams have. It's like I wonder what the Blues have in the archives. Like you guys think somebody's got to have something somewhere, right? Yeah. Here's a little brawl for you. Little Las Vegas Thunder and the Houston Aeros. A little Troy Gamble, Clint Malarchuk going at it. You got Jim Kite in here. You got Toporowski. Oh, I love yeah. Well, here's the tape. Yeah, when I used to get the Las Vegas Thunder stuff, I loved it. Troy Gamble's going to learn a valuable lesson here. Old Clint Malarchuk's going to head on down. Yeah, well, here he goes. He's going to love to fight. He didn't love this fight, I can tell you. Yeah, here we go. Malarchuk got him. Fans sure don't like it. They're yelling, stop, stop. Radek Bonk's just out here like, fuck, what is this? Oh, they're not done. They go round two. And Toporowski still has yet to get fired up. He's over in the corner with Townsend here. Yeah, Topper's going to get going. Radek Bonk's thinking about hopefully deportation. Yeah, the Gamble's just like, fuck. Yeah, fuck it, boys. Let's just head to Fremont Street. Let's go. Oh yeah, this had to be the best road trip on the tour. Yeah, back in the day. The Thomas and Mack Center rocking in Las Vegas. Here we go. Topper's pissed now. All right, here we go. Yeah. Hey, here we go. Topper ain't done yet. He's got to go fight somebody else now. Oh, gotta give him a shot. Radek, grab your guy. Try to take your gloves off. Jesus. Topper, take your shit off. Yeah, here you go. Now you gotta fight somebody else. Get out of the way, ref. Here he comes. Round two. Get him, Topper. Oh, tremendous. Could you imagine doing this shit now? Could you imagine what the internet would be doing if somebody did this today? Holy fuck, they'd want to give him 3 to 5 in Sing Sing if he did this shit. But they were mad at Elias Thompson for shoving a guy. Fucking Topper. Well, I was just saying this clip, watching this Topper. Yeah, exactly. I went to the Sphere. We actually went to the wife wanted to see the Wizard of Oz. We actually went to that show. It's pretty badass, actually. I have to say, not that I'm a Wizard of Oz fan, but that Sphere is pretty fucking cool. Don't go there after a few beers, though. I can tell you that. Ooh, that would be a trip. I'm glad I went sober, and at 2 in the afternoon. Oh, these fans are morons. Today's hockey fans are embarrassing. Yeah, and they're crying. I had to read about Tom. I can't believe Canada picked that goon, Tom Wilson. Oh, you think Tom Wilson's a goon? You've never. I can tell you, you've never. Here we go. Hit him again. Topper ain't done yet. He's just warming up. Yeah, so they're crying about Tom Wilson being a goon. I said, well, if you think Tom Wilson's a goon, you've never seen a goon. I can tell you that. Oh, I never take my own advice. Like I always said, just post your shit and don't scroll. Post your shit and get out. Don't read anything. Unfortunately, I get the idiocy in my notifications of people responding to the pictures and shit that I put up. I've, like I said on the podcast last week, here you go. Here's from December 26th. Our guest, Divine Apollon, the young kid, 20 years old, up in pro for the first time, Quad City, taking on Will Vanderveen and Apollon. Here we go. What an entertainer this kid is. I'm telling you, loves to do it. Look at this, getting the hometown crowd already going. They were chanting his name at this game. Jay was at this game chanting it. This clip went viral because people, they don't see people do this anymore. Halfway through the fight, here we go. Yeah, now he's going to get the crowd into it. Now a couple uppercuts. There you go. Yeah, well, all the fans in Evansville were just ready to revolt. But if he played for Evansville, they'd buy his jersey. But Jay said, yeah, the people in Quad City here, yeah, see, they're very upset by it. She's yelling stop through the horn. Oh, he's great. We had him on the Bruised and Battered show. I was telling everybody, I said, wait till you see this motherfucker. I'm telling you now. I've known about this kid for 3 years. My buddies tried to get him in junior back in the day. He's like, you should see this big bastard. Yeah. And of all things, Toporowski's brother's the coach, doesn't fucking play him. Yeah. The last game, he dressed for Quad City. Didn't give him a shift. Dress him and you don't give him a shift. In the Southern Pro League, this is where we're at. Single A hockey, we don't give our tough guy a shift. Fucking embarrassing. Fucking Toporowski, for as tough as he was, that tough as their family was and everything else, he's a fucking lousy pussy coach. I can tell you that. It's a fucking embarrassing. That's why I say Quad City, you hired the wrong guy. I know who you should have hired. It was between him and Topper, and you picked Topper. And now you don't fight and you're in last place. Embarrassing. But that fight was tremendous. And Divine Apollon is a good kid. And yeah, well, we had a little Troy Murray and Sawyer Bolton. I'm kind of down with Sawyer Bolton, actually. Of course, we had him on the Bruised and Battered show as well. My other podcast, my other venture that you guys should maybe check out. This kid can't play. All he does is fight. Well, that's all right. You're saying that like it's a bad thing, man. And they can play a little. Just got to be given an opportunity. Watching you on my TV and I got you on my iPad, not the same fights. Is there a delay in your feed? I don't know what to tell you, man. That's all right. You'll get to see all the good shit twice. And this guy, yeah, Troy Murray wouldn't come on the Bruised and Battered podcast. Oh, I do more than fight, bro. Okay. I guess so. Like, it was like, well, we didn't say you didn't. We just asked you if you wanted to come on the show and talk about some fights, but yeah. It's like, all right. It's very embarrassing. What do we got now? What's happening here? Where's my list? Ken Saburn and Montana Onyebuchi. There you go. Oh, and Sabern, Scott Sabern. Here we go. Oh, Divine was a really good interview. That interview was on me. Uh I did not do a good interview there. Oh, refs. Yeah, there again. Fucking come in or stay out. One of the two. Oh, Jesus. Mason Gertzen and Vincent Arsenault, according to my notes. Now I caught. Yeah, you're it caught up. There we go. I'm in surround. I got dualies going. Surround. Look at this guy. He's got dualies going. Surround sound. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm a big fan of Mason Gertzen, and I'm kind of getting into Vincent Arsenault too, who's been around forever. I gotta start watching more of his stuff because he gets into some really good shit here. Here we go. Always scour the internet, man. Google searching. A bunch is off my as much as I hate to use hockeyfights.com because they're clowns. Although granted they take everybody else's footage anyway and put it on their site. But oh, Gertzen, look at that. Beat him like he was a hairdresser. Yeah, no, just internet searches, man, bouncing around. Yeah, Sabern took one. Yeah. Oh, Arsenal's just getting old, man. Too much of this shit. Yeah. We got Arsenal and big bad Matt Rempe here. Look at the big man. He wants a piece of this. There we go. Yeah, Rempe needs to learn how to fight like a big man. He gets hit way too much for as big as he is. Case in point, he's taking shots in this one. Kid goes for it though. I'll give him that though. But yeah, it's the same thing McIntyre went through. It's the same thing a lot of these guys went through. The big men, they got to learn to fight big. They grab a guy and they lean down. It's like, dude, lean back. You're that tall. I'm giving Matt Rempe fight tips, but you know what I'm saying. But it seems to be like with the big men, they all Bugard was the same way. He had to learn how to fight big. And once they figure it out, vicious. We're going to go to the Quebec League. Gilliam Code versus Garroch. Excuse my French, literally. But I know the man in the white trunks is going to land a left hand from the heavens here. Rempe just sticks his chin out and he just goes for it. That's the problem. He needs to string. If he's there we go. We're gonna get shit quick. Like I said, this guy fighting like he's double parked. He's got shit to do. Oh, that was a tough one. Yuri Muskevy, Blake Boosum. Watch out. Watch out for old Yuri in the white. Whack. And that is that. Eric Goddard, Dennis Bonvie. Away we go. Oh, Yannick Turcotte's tremendous. Another great guest on the Bruised and Battered show. Good dude. Having a great year. I was pumped to see him sign that American League deal. Bonvie and Goddard. Oh, I love both these guys. Young Eric Goddard just making his way. Veteran Dennis Bonvie taking on everybody. If you want to go to the Fourth Line Voice YouTube channel, I put up Dennis Bonvie's retirement DVD, the whole thing, the 40 minutes of it. Wilkes-Barre put it out in his final home game with Wilkes-Barre. They released it, documentary, little 40-minute documentary piece on Bonvie, interviewing different people. Interviewing different people and stuff. So you might check that out. Fucking Goddard was fucking vicious. Oh, I love Dennis. Brett Gallant's return. Oh, we got a Sports Check commercial. Stay sharp, folks. Skip. There we go. Now we're going to have Gabby Rock and Brett Gallant. Here we go. Brett Gallant making his return to hockey right off the couch. Comes down to Laval for a nice little payday. Can you fight Gabby Rock? Sure, fly me in. All right. And that's what they did. Oh, Gabby Rock's going to feel these ones in the morning. Oof. He's standing there taking it. Ooh. Now we're gonna have a little Dylan McElrath versus Luke Gazdick. I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. I'm kind of going down the Gazdick rabbit hole a little bit. Oh, Jay Rosehill was tremendous too. That's another guy that I need to get on the podcast. One of my goals here in 2026 is what I want to do is once I figure out this shit, I want to get like, I don't know, maybe 20 fights of a guy and actually get him on here on the live stream. So his head's here, my head's here, and we just play the fights and he talks about them. That's what I want to do. So I've talked to a few players about this already and they were down for it. So I just got to figure out the logistics. Buffering. Zach Fitzgerald and Dylan McElrath. Well, let's go, YouTube. What are you doing? What is this? There we go. And it's Zach Fitzgerald. So, like I said before, you know it's going to be good. Yeah, Gazdick did throw hard. Oh. Oh, fucking Fitzy. I love it. Just stand there and take it. Fucking McElrath. I'm so pumped McElrath's up in the NHL making some NHL money because he did this for a long time in the American League. I think he actually ended up winning three Calder Cups with Hershey, I think. Oh. Yeah. Oh, once again, linesman, what are you doing? In or out, one of the two. Great camera work, by the way. There we go. Straighten it out, cameraman. How about Garrett Hunt and James McEwen? Oh, Verdun, yeah. The 0405 Sorel team was pretty badass too. Yeah, Verdun was pretty bad. Jason Clark's a fucking poser though. Him and Bone, they would do it, but Clark's plus Jason Clark ripped my friend off, so fuck that guy. Here we go. These guys fought a million times. Garrett Hunt, James McEwen. Get out of there, refs. Here we go. Speed it up. We didn't even speed up the action, but it looks like we're going 2 times here. 1.5 speed. Oh, the whole LNH was crazy. You got that right. My favorite league of all time back in the day. Oh, great fight, boys. Oh, Garrett, I love me some Garrett Hunt. East Coast League's all-time penalty minute leader. Yep. 5'7", and he's a bodybuilder. Yeah, shredded like my grade 7 report card. The LNH, but well, thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Yeah, the LNH stuff. Yeah, I love doing LNH shit. Especially if you get a player that's willing to tell stories and shit. Like it's been fun having Jimmy Burns on and Swanson and Mayrad and them. Aaron Bowe was a good guest. He told some good stories. Oh, it was 5 for fighting. Oh, there you go. Alec and I. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here's this hit from old coach's corner. Corey Sarich hitting Quinn Hancock in the Western League. This was like a Sega Genesis hit. He flips him like he hits the C button. Watch this one. Whack. Here we go. Nice suicide pass. Boom. Motherfucker got up and scored 2 goals after that hit. Fuck. Oh, here's a little brawl for you to end it. A little Moose Jaw and Regina. Here we go. This guy's old Sean O'Connor is going to come around on the goalie. Yeah, right here. Whack. And away we go. You should go to my channel and watch this. You should listen to this announcer. Fucking embarrassing. That O'Connor's such a jerk. Meanwhile, the Pat goalie started the whole thing. See, it looks to have settled down here. And then all of a sudden, O'Connor comes over and he's pissed. And watch this. Yeah. Yeah. So now this guy's like, fuck you. Now he's going to start drilling him. Yeah, right here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, whack, whack. Watch old Hasenfratz, the referee. He's going to go like right here. He's going to break this guy up over in the court. He just gets steamrolled. Watch this. Boom. Just run over. Here we go. Now we're fighting. Oh, classic. The old Battle of Saskatchewan. Moose Jaw and Regina. Fuck. If I lived in Regina, I'd be fighting too. This guy, the goalie's going to get his stick out. He's had enough of this whole thing. Fuck, what camera angle is this? Shit, open door camera? Now, see, this is like when they actually brawled, when actually everybody would drop their shit. Now they yell pandemonium and mayhem and everyone's got their gloves still on. I told you to hit him with your blocker. I got 2 fights left. I got a 1-punch knockout coming up from December 5th in the Alberta Junior League. It's funny you mentioned that. Actually, were you in my pocket? I was saying that the other day to somebody. It was at Christmas time when we were sitting there. I said, I'm surprised, knock on wood, but yeah, I'm surprised more guys never got cut by skates for sure, especially in this shit. Or you back and watch the LNH shit, but like you get fucking 40 guys in the ice all fighting. Crazy. Oh yeah, like I said, go watch this. You should hear this announcer. You should go watch this clip. This announcer is the Regina Pats announcer, and he's just embarrassing. And right here, he's watching this replay and watching the goalie. He comes because he's blaming O'Connor. Yeah, then all of a sudden he's like, O'Connor just grabbed him, started punching him, and then in the replay he's like, oh wow, maybe Chaco started that one. Yeah, he did. Your goalie started that. Yeah. But this whole time, that announcer's cried about the Sean O'Connor in this brawl. This jerk started the whole thing. This is terrible. Yeah. Here you go. We got a little Alberta Junior League. Adrian Fox in the white trunk. Whack. That is that. Merry Christmas. Oh, there's audio on all of this stuff. I just turned. Oh, here, watch this. This is my joy. This is classic senior hockey in the UK. And this is my boy, John Searson, who you may have heard on the show. Yeah, back in the day. Watch his buddy in the white here. He gets sucker punch, whack. And then John's going to come over and avenge his teammate. Here we go. And he's going to give it to him. His classic old senior hockey or rec beer league hockey in the UK. Back in the 2009. And the only reason I put that on there is I thought John would be in the chat tonight. But my boy over in the UK, if you've ever heard John Searson on the Fourth Line Voice, there you go. I didn't even know that footage existed until Yuka sent that to me today. He goes, "Did you know John has a fight on YouTube where he jumps a guy in beer league?" What? I'm like, well, I'm going to end my live stream with that, with a John Searson beer league fight from the UK. So, and I was hoping he'd be in here tonight. So, John Searson, he's been on my Fourth Line Voice show a bunch of times. He was on the message boards back in the day. You might have traded with him. He was an old UK guy that used to trade tapes. Yeah, old Searson, great dude. Yes, there is sound, but the reason I never have sound is because it would be me talking over it. That's why I always mute them. I mute all the videos because it's like you'd have dual audio tracks going and them talking and me talking, and you're stuck with me, man. Because I tried to do that on my very first live stream that I did. I left the audio on, but I just turned it down, and it gets in my headphones, and I start talking, and I'm talking over things, and people are like, "We can't hear both," and so that's why I just muted it. Well, there we go. That was the live stream, the first live stream of 2026. You know, oh, there you go. We'll get my fat head on the screen. So what do you think, folks? That wasn't bad. I was thank you, man. I appreciate you joining the stream today and checking it out. I want to check it. I think for the next one, yeah, there we go. Thank you. Actually, if you see it over my shoulder, that's a Danbury Trashers jersey that AJ gave me. It's got Fourth Line Voice on it. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, I put that together. That I know a couple of the fights I doubled up as I do these fighting Fridays. It's like I'm just hitting clips and putting them up, and I might double up sometimes, but it's like, the fight's good. Fuck it, right? So AJ is a beauty. Hopefully, he gets his fight league started this year. Major League Hockey fights. Hopefully, we'll see it. And it can take over from Ice Wars, because people running Ice Wars don't know what the fuck they're doing, unfortunately. But hopefully AJ gets this thing going, and we get some Major League Hockey fights rocking. But AJ is a good dude, absolutely. What was I going to say? Babbling here. Oh, at the live stream. I think what I'm going to do next week, because like I said, the first for those new to the feed, the first 2 times I ever did a live stream, I had NHL footage. I was doing it, and the stream got shut off. So that's why there's no NHL footage on here. I just use minor league and junior. But I might try next week, like do every third fight an NHL fight. So like minor junior NHL, minor junior NHL, minor junior, so because on these live streams, I always put 60 fights on them, 60 fights per playlist. So I'm thinking, 20, 40, 60, right? Yeah, exactly. Sprinkle some in. So, and I just to see if it gets, maybe it gets shut down. I don't know. If it does, I'll just, I'll play an old playlist or whatever. I'll just, but yeah, I'm going to try to, but I mean, and I'm not going to, and I mean, it's like, I know people come in, but I'm like, I'm not going to play Probert and Domi or like, Cox and Probert and all that. Like, no, I'll put some like fucking, I'll put some B-side shit on there, right? Like, and, so, like we'll get like fucking Kevin McClellan and John Cordick in the preseason and shit. We'll get that shit going, right? And actually, I found, what fight was it? It was a newer one. Goddamn, I found it yesterday. I'd never seen it. Brett Gallant with Columbus, and he fights Doty in St. Louis in a preseason game. It was a camcorder footage. Doty and Gallant. I didn't even know they fought in the NHL preseason. So yeah, Keen Walker, shit like that, but yeah, like I'll just play some old shit, right? Like, I mean, I'll play some Probert and shit, but it'll be like Probert and Michel Petit. That's a great fight. You should look that one up. Just shit like that. So I'll sprinkle some of that shit in. We'll get in and out real quick with the NHL shit because I want to see. Not that I'm dying to play NHL shit because whatever, fuck the NHL. But I mean, it would be cool to play some old shit, like like when it was actually good, So, whatever. I'll give it a shot, and we'll throw it in there, and we'll see what happens. But there you go. Oh, I should try to go for sponsor. Great West Light, Union Made in Saskatoon. Look at that. I'm a man of the people. My Union brothers. At least the local shit's good, right? And back when I played senior baseball, actually, Great West used to give us a ton of money. So, but yeah, there we go, folks. What time is it? 11:30. Where does time go? Yeah, here I'm spinning great fucking fights. I got 5 people fucking watching. Now it's my fat head in here drinking fucking local beer, and I got 10. Bigger. Yeah, drinks a beer and then drink an energy drink at 11:30 at night, like a fucking teenager. Like I'm gonna stay up all night playing PlayStation or something. Yeah, I have a big Grand Theft Auto missions tonight at 2 a.m. It is every time. I said I don't know if people don't know the time zones and they get here late. I don't know, but yeah, the stream's over. I start getting more people. I need to shave is what I need to do. My wife's was all over me. You need a haircut and shave. I'm like, well, I'm going to go do a live stream. You look homeless. No, well, I work amongst the homeless. I'm just trying to blend in. Look at that. I was just showing. Oh. There we go. Can you see that? Link Gates autographed. Somebody sent that to me. I don't know who. But it was a real character. The missing link. There you go. Yeah. See, there you go. Fix the Cat is here. And you came in too late. Where were you? Doesn't seem like a great place to be homeless. No, no. I would not want. If I'm going to be homeless in Canada, you want to catch it. You better start street singing and get all the way out to BC. At least then it's a little more tolerable. You don't want to be fucking homeless in Saskatchewan in the winter. I can tell you that. Out at the game, that's no excuse. You missed it. We played Divine Apollon, beating the shit out of people tonight. So. Center Ice Fights. Fix the Cat? What is it? Center Ice Fights on YouTube. Go check out his channel, folks. Tremendous. Well, California is exactly where you'd want to be homeless. Oh, was Divine rumbling tonight? Excellent. They actually gave him a shift tonight. Oh, good job, Topper. Yeah. Oh yeah, in Saskatchewan, you don't have any problem keeping your beer cold. I can tell you that. Yeah, it was a balmy -23 today. Stay in school, kids. Oh, well, folks, what do you think? Oh, the other fans want him gone. The Quad City fans, fuck, he could probably run for mayor in that town and win. But that's typical fans, right? But if he played on their team, they don't. Like I said, they'd be buying his jersey at the jersey auction. That's why you can't take these fucking fans seriously. Here you go, a little. How's that one? Oh, where's the glare? There we go. Eric Goddard, Lethbridge Hurricanes card. I'm sending that to somebody, so I got to do that. I had to put it in the mail on Monday. Who sent me what? Oh, are you laying claim to send me that Gates? No, you did. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. I think that Ice Wars jersey is back over there too. Oh. Sorry, folks. See, this is where I have to get better at live streaming. I get so busy sitting there reading the chat that I forget that I'm actually my head's on the screen and it's like, well, you got to keep talking, or else we're all sitting here in silence. Oh, I guess you guys can see the message board too, but that's what I'm looking at is I was doing show and tell, all the things that are sitting on my computer desk here. We have Wendell Clark Saskatoon Blades bobblehead when they retired his jersey. What's the other one? Rick Rippon with the Regina Pats. Unfortunately, when he passed away, they actually did a mental health thing, and they all the money, these were sold at the game, and all the money went to mental health. So I actually ended up buying about 5 of these. No, I don't have any more. I gave them all away. That was years ago, but yeah. Rest in peace, Ripper. Saw a whole box of whole hockey cards the other day. I was thinking about grabbing it, but every pack had been opened, looking for a set. Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, I love. Where were we? It was a garage sale, and the garage sale. Oh fuck! I got James in here, Sir James. Oh boy, I'll tell you. Yeah, I got to start. I got to start vetting these viewers better. Oh, Elias Thompson. Well, he got traded to Indiana. He got traded to the Sentinels, poor bastard. But I will say, at least they got him on the roster now, and he can start serve. Like that was the thing. He was on IR, so the suspension didn't count. The games didn't go against the suspend. Like the games he was missing weren't going against the suspension because he was he was on IR or whatever. Like what a stupid fucking rule. But now he's on Indiana. They got him on the roster, so now I think he served 3 out of the what would he get 10? Whatever, but yeah. What was I yapping about? Oh, I was at a fucking not that I do a lot of garage selling, but this guy had like a big box of just commons, right? But it was like, oh yeah, it was all like early 90s. Like I have 10 million of those cards, but it was just like I think I gave him like $10 for the buy. I was like, yeah, whatever. Even when I gave him $10 for these cards, it was like I was getting ripped off, right? But I was like a pig in shit going through those things, and I'm just picking out all the goons and shit. Like there was nothing in there, right? I'm going through. Oh yeah, here we go. Tom Chorsky, Peter Klima, whatever. Yeah, Ilka Sinisalo, Basil McRae, and I'm putting him off to the side. So I got all the goon cards stacked over in the corner. Everything else went into recycling, but yeah. Oh, I wish Elias Thompson would get called back up to the Southern Pro League. He did good last year in the Southern Pro League when he was up there. Yeah. No, I don't. And I was saying this on the show with Jay yesterday when we were recording the Bruised and Battered show, and it's like I hate to sound like the bitter old man yelling at the clouds, but it's like everybody's talking about fighting coming back and everything else. Like fighting has just been dying this year. Like last year in the East Coast League wasn't bad and shit. This year you could just see it. They're fucking the guys around. Like Amesbury plays one game, gets cut. Nico's getting cut. Well, McNelly, healthy scratch tonight in Tulsa. Like, what the fuck? Like Divine Apollon dresses for a game. They don't play. Like Top Rouse, he doesn't give him a shift. It's just like, it's this fucking Southern Pro League. Like I was saying during the chat or during the stream tonight, you're single A fucking hockey and we're scratching tough. You got Federal League teams scratching tough guys like it's the fucking game 3 in the NHL playoffs. You're fucking single A hockey in the Federal League. You should have about fucking 8 of those motherfuckers is what you should be doing. And it's just like lame as shit, American League, lame as shit. Like, I mean, other than Doty, Bauer, and Gallant and stuff, who the fuck's in that league? It's like, I don't know. It's just, I'm so glad I grew up in the fucking 80s, man, and 90s and saw the good shit. Because I think if I was a young kid now, I'd have no interest in hockey at all. Like Washington, it's fucking lame as shit. Like, I don't know. Klima, yeah, the fucking worst chapeau in the league, little fucking petter. Yeah, it's funny. Where is it? I have him right here. I have a stack of cards right here that I keep, and so like when I like mail shit to people every once in a while, I like throw in, I throw in the classics. Well, I know old William Chipaway there. He's a huge Jets guy. So if I ever need to send him anything, I have a huge Jets pile here that I'm going to send him. But yeah, here you go. Peter Klima. I got a bunch of friggin' Klima cards sitting over here. Yep. Petter. There you go. So anytime I would get a Klima card, I always take it out. Where did I do with the elastic? That figures I lost that thing. Oh no, here it is. I would always take a Klima card out. So if I ever have to send anybody anything, I'll add I'll add a Peter Klima card to it. He is in every pack I open for a while there. I get Klima every time. I'd laugh my ass off. Well, yeah, so it's 223. Is that a lot? Like 223, shit. I can remember when Laval had 300 as a team in the LNAH one year, and the people in Laval were crying that they weren't fighting enough. Curtis Swanson had 73 fights. They wanted to trade him. But we won't use Quebec as a measuring stick. But yeah, well, like I said, I mean, they'll still fight now and again, but it's the same guys fighting all the time. And of course, you watch the fights die as they get to the stupid 10 fight. Kyle Marino's got 9 fights already. 10th fight he's suspended. They got half the season left to go. So what's he gonna do? Like, how the fuck does the American League and the East Coast League, how do they have a 10 fight rule? Of all leagues, you would think the NHL would put in a fight rule. The NHL doesn't have a fight limit, but yet their affiliate leagues do. Like, how? Yeah, fucking brilliant. And I can tell you from talking to the players and the East Coast League at the player meetings in the summer, the players brought up the fucking 10 fight rule to the commissioner. They're like, "That's a stupid." They wouldn't even hear it. No, it's staying. They're like, "Well, it's stupid." Nah, staying. There was no even debating it. I said, and I know I've asked the East Coast League commissioner a bunch of times about their fight. He won't reply to me. Yeah, I know he sees it online. It was when we were on Twitter going back and forth. I said, "Why do you have a fight limit?" I wasn't even yelling at him for it. I want to know the reasoning for why you have the fight limit, though. Like, I just want to hear your explanation. Is it an insurance thing? Probably. I mean, whatever. But, like, what is it? And it's like, who wants this? The players don't want it. The fans don't want it. The owners don't want it. So why the fuck have it? Like, that's the thing. That's why I don't understand. So it is an insurance thing? Like what is it? Is it just because you want to white knight around? Oh, look how progressive we are with our fight rules. Like, all you're doing is actually making it more dangerous. Because now a guy with 9 fights has to. Well, we've had guys on the show. Because if the guy picks up an instigator fighting you, that doesn't go against your fight total. So you have guys at 9 and 10 fights telling the guy, "Okay, can you jump me and hit me a few times first before I fight back?" Like that. We've had guys on the show say it in interviews. So you're going to stand there and take 3 or 4 and then he gets the instigator and now I can fight and it doesn't go against my total. And yeah, you get an extra 2 minutes, but I don't get suspended. Like, okay. Sponsor. Yeah. Is it though? Like, what sponsor's complaining about this? Like, I mean, that might be the justification they use, but I mean, there's always been there's sponsors when guys had 30 fights a year. So, I mean, that might be the logic that they use, but I don't know. Like I said, with hockey can't get out of its own way. So, I mean, no, I would think it's probably insurance. It has to be, but who knows? I mean, that's the only other reason. Because other than that, it makes no business sense at all. From a game standpoint, from a business standpoint, it makes no sense to limit the fight. Oh, and that's the thing. These motherfuckers ain't fighting 40 times a year anymore anyway. Like, they like to act like, oh, we're just saving the players from themselves. Who's going to fight more than that? Like, at most, somebody might have 15 these days. Half the time, the coaches don't even play them enough anyway. But, I mean, you might have a guy get to 15. But there's no one going to go fucking Kevin Holliday and go 45 fights or something, or Paul Laws. No one's going to do that anymore. Yeah, make it 15 then. Oh, and it was brought up in the league meeting. Make it 15. No, they wouldn't even hear about it. I was going to say, when the East Coast League guys went on strike, I was going to say, well, you should strike and tell them to make it 15 fights instead of 10 too while you're at it. While you're asking for everything else, you should ask for that too. But I don't like Nico and them. No, Nico's a player rep or a union rep. He was in the league meetings in the summer. And like he said, he brought it up and they wouldn't fucking hear about it. And I said, well, I would make him answer you. Oh, Gallant would. You might have a couple guys that would get up there, but I mean, fuck, would he play that much to get that many? I mean, he would do it. There'd be guys that would get it at 15 or so, but like they all of a sudden they act like there's going to be some fucking Kevin Evans guy to get 600 minutes. Like these kids don't have it in them anymore to do that. They're not going to do that. There'd be a couple, your Amesbury. Well, Amesbury doesn't play enough. He'd fight all the time if you gave him a chance, and like a lot of these guys would, but they don't. They get scratched now. McNelly would. McNelly's told me I'd fight him. I'd fight every game if I could, but half the time he's scratched now. But oh yeah, you'll get guys that would do it, but not many. Yeah, it's the other thing. Who's fighting them? Like most of these teams don't even have a guy. So, God forbid fans watch for the fight. Well, yeah, exactly. Like I said, well, you're watching that stuff, right? They're all on the glass and blowing the horns and the cowbells and shit going. Oh yeah, no, they're all yelling stop. Like, no, and the only people that are crying about it, I said, are like the 3 or 4 people in these Facebook groups. Unfortunately, that's who the league listens to, the vocal minority, right? That cry about this shit. But they only cry about it when it's the other team. When it's their guy, it's okay. But players want it. The majority of fans want it. I don't know. Well, Tim, there we go. We're like-minded individuals, I guess. Well, I brought 6. I may as well drink them. Here we go. Cheers. First in this hand. What is it? 11:54. 7 a.m. is going to come quick, but going to go make some overtime and handsome. Well, whatever. They don't find you handy. At least let them find you handsome. Got some overtime to make tomorrow, even though it snowed tonight. I think it's supposed to snow overnight. It's supposed to snow for a little bit tomorrow too. God, it's enough already. First Saturday off in a month tomorrow. Well, there you go. Yeah, I have it off, but I'm greedy. I'm going to go make some overtime. So I gotta go in, make some money so I can spend it in Las Vegas in February. Oh, Fix the Cat. I need to get you on the show. You can give the listeners who's an up and comer. Who can we watch for? Fix the Cat. He's all into the juniors and shit. He knows what's happening. He knows the next wave. And if I had Tim's money, I'd burn mine. What I need you to do, because you're up to date. You know these young kids. You got your finger on the pulse of what's happening. Wife's 50th 2 Saturdays from now in Atlantic City. I've never been to Atlantic City. 50th, eh? Holy fuck! I know what that's like. But I need you to find. I'm gonna talk to you. Well, I won't talk to you on here about it, but I've told you. I said going through your list. I got to get the heads up on some good tilts from the Alberta League and the BC League and shit. We'll pick out some good ones. We'll have a year-end best of 2025 of this season from the junior leagues and shit. So I'm going to depend on you for that, though. Maybe we'll get you on here, your head here, my head here. We'll really scare the viewers. Oh, there's always... What the fuck is falling? What the fuck? Shocking. Link Gates was attacking the beer. Even in cardboard form, he's attacking people. Stay up there. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Put you here, then. The 87-88 Bruins in the playoff against Buffalo in New York. See, there you go. The 80s. Classic 80s. I think I put that DVD up on my fight channel. Did I put the Bruins DVD on my channel? The whole thing? I can't remember. The 2,500 videos on there. I can't remember what I put on there. I know I have that DVD because I was very surprised at the amount of fights that Nevin Marquardt had. Again, terrible chapeau, but the fights old Nevin could. It was all right. He'd go. What year was that? It was 87, wasn't it, with Marquardt there? Fuck that. It's a compliment when people ask me my team. I don't have a team. I always liked players. I never liked teams because every team had guys I liked and every team had guys I didn't like. So I just cheered for players. So although there were some teams, and that was for every sport, I was like that. I just cheered for certain players. I didn't give a shit what team they were on. Yeah, I think it was the 87-88 Bruins DVD I have. 86, 80, it's 87 of something. It's either 86, 87 or 87, 88. It's one of the two. Yeah, I thought it was on my channel. Yeah, so I always just and I think it's probably growing up in Saskatoon, we didn't have like an NHL team or anything, right? So it's like I never like if I lived in Calgary, I'd probably be a Flames guy, or if I lived in New Jersey, I'd be a Devils guy or something. Like I get that. But yeah, not having one, I was just because I'd watch these guys like in the West because we had the Western Hockey League, obviously the Saskatoon Blades. So I'd watch all these guys in junior all the time. And then you'd see them go on to the NHL, right? So then you just sort of cheer for them because you saw them when they were like 17, and now you're seeing them as men, right? So, so that's why, like, even with the Western League guys grew up, like, that's why I always had like a fondness for like Hordichuk and Belak and Scott Parker and Rocky and all those guys because I saw them as teenagers, you know. So, and Todd Fedora, Chris Millette, Morasti, Bugard, like, yeah. So all those guys. So when they went on to the NHL, I just cheered for them, right? McIntyre. Well, McIntyre played with my brother in AAA midget, right? So I've known Steve McIntyre since he was 15, so just shit like that, right? So that was always my connection to it. And of course, being in Saskatoon and being being really old, but of course, Wendell Clark was our guy. So when the Toronto Maple Leafs took him first overall in '85, being a Saskatoon Blade guy, I mean, I was only 10 years old, but I knew he was a Saskatoon Blades guy, and he went number one. And of course, back then, all we got on cable was Hockey Night in Canada, which they played 2 games every Saturday. And the first game was always the Leafs. And the second game was always either the Oilers or the Vancouver Canucks or the Flames because of the time difference. But of course, back in the 80s with the Oilers, it was great because that was Gretzky and all them, right? So you'd watch the Leafs basically lose at 6 o'clock, and then you'd watch the Oilers win at 8 o'clock, right? So, but that's what I grew up with, right? So, but it was like Wendell was the man, right? Because he was in Saskatoon, he was a Blade, and then he got on, played for the Leafs, and we saw him every night, every Saturday on Hockey Night in Canada. So, yeah, it's amazing that Wendell Clark was a defenseman in junior, which was crazy. How imagine that nowadays? So you draft the defenseman first overall, and then when he gets to camp, you're like, yeah, we're moving you to left wing. oh yeah, I mean, obviously it was the right move, but it's like fucking pretty ballsy, man. So we need a whole hour of John Court. I would not be opposed to it. Well, I can tell you, sir, that the John Cordick DVD that I have, not that there's a lot of Portland fights of Cordick. I think there's about 5 or 6, but after that, I have it. It's all his Sherbrooke fights and all his Montreal, and then it's every one of his fights because the guy had the Sherbrooke game tapes, so it's every one of his Sherbrooke fights in crystal clear. Yeah, I can make you a copy of that DVD. I will send it to you. Yeah, but actually, I got to get a hold of Kurt. Yeah, because he has like a 3-volume set of Cordick, and it's like a bunch of his junior fights. I mean, as much as there is out there, there wasn't that many out there. But then you got the Sherbrooke game tape, so he's got crystal clear Sherbrooke Canadian shit, and then it's all the Montreal shit, all the Toronto shit from Beta tapes, which was a way better format than VHS. Crystal clear. Like this shit's from 1986, and you think you're watching it in today's shit. It's that clear. And then obviously all his NHL shit. And then he's got right to the end, he's even got his Cape Breton fights when he tried to make his comeback. And he's got all the interviews because he knew a guy in Toronto, and that would tape all the interviews and shit. So he has all of Cordic's crazy fucking Toronto interviews and shit. Yeah, exactly. That is why VHS won the format war, because the porn industry in California went with VHS instead of Beta because it was cheaper, which is a shame because Beta was a way better format, although it was more expensive. Oh, Cape Breton was fucking crazy, man. They were like, oh yeah, they had Link for a little bit, and well, we saw Link tonight here against Fleming, and they had Cordic for a bit, and well, Bonvy for all those years, and oh yeah, Cape Breton was tremendous. Oh, when you were growing up, did you have one? Did you have one of the big satellites that was like the size of a fucking garden shed? One of those? Yeah, we didn't have anything like that, but so we just had to stick with basic cable. Mike Ware, yep. Or Scott Allison, yeah, he was huge coming out of the Western League. Yeah, 50 goals and 200 penalty minutes, but he was one of those tweeners in the American League. He'd have like 20 goals and a couple of fights, but he couldn't. It was such a tough Oiler lineup to crack at the time. But yeah. Oh yeah, I had a buddy that had one of them huge dishes, and we'd love it because we could go over there and like, and he was a big wrestling guy. Oh, so you'd get all the lucha libre shit from Mexico and all like, and you get all the because back in the days of the territory, right? World class and NWA and all that shit. Because we were stuck with WWF like superstars, right? With the shit job matches and shit. This motherfucker's getting NWA. We're seeing Flair and Road Warriors and Midnight Express and oh, tremendous. Which is why I always like the NWA a hell of a lot more than the WWF. Don't mind me. I just got to blow my nose here for a second. I wasn't going to jerk off. I was just going to blow my nose. Oh, the Sheik, yeah, throwing the fireballs and shit. Oh, Bruiser Brody and like Abby and shit. I was never an Abdullah the Butcher guy, but Bruiser Brody was badass. Velcro fights. Oh, fucking Velcro sleeves, man. The shit would rip right off. Yep. Oh, Abdullah the Butcher. He's got he's got gigs in his forehead. You could stick a quarter in them. That's how deep they are. Abdullah Butcher. He's Canadian. He's from Toronto. Oh, I've showed it on here a few times. Did I ever show you guys my artwork that my brother gave me for Christmas? Here, hold on. Check this out. Oh, look at that. Little LOD. There you go. Yeah, that's some fine artwork. That's like right up there with Picasso, I think. Yeah, I think them and the Midnight Express are my two favorite tag teams. Well, and the Heart Foundation. As I sit here in the dark doing show and tell. Oh yeah, I got all my little. I guess I got my little bobbleheads. You got your Chris Jericho. You made the list. Dolly and Arn, tremendous. Yep. I do not have kids. I am married, but I don't have kids. Although if you came into this room and looked at the computer desk, you would think I had 10-year-olds, but you know, as I sit here with my little Joker guy. But if you're gonna have the Joker, You have to have Batman. This is what the live streams come down to: me showing my toys. You had 3 boys play hockey, so you're broke, is what you're saying. Well, I can tell you now, I know my brother bought, you showed me the Sherwood hockey stick that he bought, $219. I do not watch Stranger Things. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't watch it. But yeah, no, my brother bought skates and a stick, and I think it was $1,000. I mean, he's 45 years old, but he's like, I just couldn't imagine. He goes, I couldn't imagine having kids. I know a buddy of mine, his kid plays AAA midget here in town, and it was $10,000 for his kid to play fucking AAA midget. Like, you need a fucking part-time, like, he's like, I need a fucking second job to pay for hockey. No, it's fucking rich kid sport nowadays. It's like fucking golf. Like back when we were playing, like when we were playing, yeah, it was like $20 cohos and shit, right? Like, yeah, we had wood sticks and shit. So yeah, but these fucking $400 fucking one pieces and shit. Like when I was Christmas shopping, I went through the sports. Yeah, $400 fucking dollars. What kid needs a $400 fucking dollar stick? Like $1,000 skates. Baseball travel, yeah. Well, see, that was the thing. Like that's what I did, right? But I mean, we didn't have 400. Like we all didn't have our own $400 bats and shit. We had like a team bat bag. And that was it. We all used the fucking Green Easton. That was all. We all 34-28 Green Easton. Yeah, that was the bat of choice from Bantam on. Yeah, 1,000 a kid back in the night. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, yeah, you paid your fees and whatever, but oh man, and it's funny now. It's 50 years old and shit. Like where we live, right across the street, we just call him Baseball Dad. But yeah, but his kid, he has 2 kids, and they're in everything. Like they put hockey in the winter right now, and obviously baseball in the summer. And I watch him every day. He pulls into his truck in the driveway at 4:30, 5 o'clock, reverse light, off they go. The kid's going somewhere, and then mom shows up later. The other kid that way, right? Because they're in different age groups. I don't know how parents do it. And my parents were the same way because there was a 5-year age difference between my brother and I. So I went left and he went right. Do this shit. I couldn't imagine having kids and shit and going. Did you see I have never watched WWF's Most Wanted. I know what you're talking about. I know the premise of the show, but no, I've never seen it. Yeah, oh yeah. Now the kids all have their own bats and shit. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, I could imagine looking at my dad. Oh yeah, I need this fucking this for 5. He'd just look at me and be like, "Yeah, okay. You better start fucking. You better get a bigger paper route then." Like, yeah. No, I mean, I used a Green East and we all used it. And we all hit bombs with it. So I mean, I never needed my own bat, but yeah. No, it's crazy. Oh, everybody had the Green Easton, man. Silver with the green writing on it, right? Oh yeah, that was the shit back in the 90s, man. That was the bat. And it was yeah, but I mean, and as a kid though, that was the best times, right? And then when we got old enough to drive, my parents were like, "Oh fuck, just go." Right? We just drove ourselves, right? But by that time I was, playing travel league and stuff. So you're either on the bus or whatever. But yeah, it was have you seen the Cooperstown Dreamfields? I have not. No. I tell you I would have loved to have played at the Field of Dreams though. Like shit like that would have been awesome. Yeah, I played in the States a few times on tournaments. We went to because we were on a travel team, an elite team, whatever you want to fucking call it, whatever gimmick they were using at the time. I was in high school, but I was like 16. Yeah, I was in grade 10. Yeah, so 16. Yeah, and they what was I saying? Oh yeah, so 60. Yeah, so we went down to there was a big tournament in North Dakota, and all these teams came, and we played. And like we were like the, air quote, the best players from our area, right? From, I don't know, Western Canada, Saskatchewan, whatever. So we went down there, and of course we were big fish. We quickly realized we were big fish in small ponds, because when we started playing these American teams, we got fucking hammered. I remember I would love to have the program from that tournament to see if anybody ever went on from anywhere, because there was a ton of fucking teams there. But we played a team from Baltimore, or they were from Maryland anyway. I remember I stepped in, this guy's, I was just, what the fuck? Like, oh, I think the mid 90s, he was top, like he was bringing it. Oh yeah. I know for a fact he had a scholarship, because I believe he went to Texas or something. I can't remember what his name is now. This is like 1991 or 92. So forgive me for not remembering his name, but I remember when he threw the first one, the ump called it a strike, and I told the ump it sounded low. Yeah, which kind of popped the catcher, but yeah. Oh, so the reason I can remember it is I think I closed my eyes and stuck my bat out, and I hit it double the opposite way. Oops, and it fucking, whatever. But yeah, I wish I had kept but I remember we played the local. The only win we got was we played the local Williston, North Dakota team. We beat the fuck out of them. They weren't very good. They were like us. They weren't very good. Yeah, but yeah, because I remember I had 3 hits that game. Yeah, that was a crazy tournament. That was an eye opener, because you always thought we were really good, and then when you got down there and started playing the Americans, and then you realized my dreams of playing third base for the Boston Red Sox ended that day. I'm like, nope. Yeah. Yeah. So it was, that was the end of my professional baseball dreams, was that tournament. I got an eye opener, but it was fun. And then we broke curfew and got really fucking hammered on Miller Genuine drafts. I remember that. So that was what I remember from the tournament. We found some old guy with a cowboy hat on, pulled beer for us. Yeah. And bought us a 30-pack of Miller Genuine draft. And me and my buddy Sheldon split that and got fucking hammered. And we walked the town of Williston, North Dakota, until 4 a.m. Yeah. Oh yes. But that's what travel baseball does for you, right? 1:25 a.m. Nice talking to you. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. And yeah, we're here every Friday. So come back next week. We'll try some NHL shit next week. We'll see what happens with the stream. But Daniel wants to play football next year. Somehow that's the cheapest. Yeah, crazy, right? Football is the cheapest sport. Yeah. I don't know. It was crazy. Ed is my name, and fucking excitement is my game, is what I heard. Yep. Oh, there you go. Ed, I thought your name was Frank, or was it Ernest? Or no, he's Frank on the east side with the women. He's Frank on the east side and Ernest on the west. That's what it is. There and watch the guys on third adult slow pitch. Oh, you know what's hilarious? So I played baseball my whole life, and then I went and visited every September in the fall. I would go out to BC and Penticton, Okanagan, love it out there. I'd visit my boy Bob, who was a big slow pitch guy, and we'd play. They call it the Endless Summer Tournament, and there was a million of these slow pitch teams that would come out and play. And he's like, "You want?" I'm like, "I guess. Yeah, I'm just here to hang out, whatever." My motherfucker, you thought it was Game 7 of the World Series, but I mean, it was a big tournament. But these guys took that shit serious. But these guys were jacking bombs in slow pitch, and I'm like, "Fuck, seriously?" I'm like, "Well, they're throwing underhand. How hard can it be to hit that?" Fuck. Oh yeah, exactly. They're like, "Oh, you're a third baseman." I'm like, "I ain't playing third and slow pitch. Fuck you. I'm playing right field, man. I ain't playing the infield in a slow pitch game with these big bastards." I'm like, "I don't think so." Yeah, no, I gotta my third and slow pitch? Are you insane? Yeah, no, I got an education on slow pitch real quick down there. Yeah, when I went to BC. No, I got nothing but love for them slow pitch guys. I laugh watching these videos. These guys are just jacking at 500 feet and all these idiots. Oh, how hard can it be hitting underhand? Yeah, okay, buddy. Go try it. Yeah. You guys just tanking rockets with that shit. Yeah, man. No, I had a fun time in BC playing. That was the only time I ever played. I'd play slow pitch once a year in this tournament when I'd go visit my buddy in BC in the early 2000s before I got married. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. But yeah, my eyes got open to like how, because I wasn't in, like I played baseball my whole life. I didn't pay attention to slow pitch or anything else, right? So yeah, so it was interesting uh introduction to slow pitch. Oh yeah, and there's guys that play like I know the one team we played, there was like a couple of guys that like play for like whatever the Team Canada team and all that shit. Oh, just like they were it was like a fun co-ed tournament, so they weren't going real crazy, but yeah, but we would play on these diamonds that were like 280 down the line, 300 to center. These guys were putting it across the highway, and I mean, I could hit a baseball really far. I mean, whatever, but I mean, all of a sudden I always liked it in the tournament when they played slow pitch, when the guy would throw it to you like softball. So it would be like right there, right? Then I could jack it. But when they put the huge arc on it, I'd always chop it too much. Well, because I didn't have a slow pitch swing, I had a baseball swing. So I wasn't used to this shit, right? But when they would just throw it in like a softball, oh yeah, I cranked a couple, but yeah, but yeah, these guys are boom, just I got nothing but I have mad respect for the slow pitch guys. It's like, yeah, 'cause I know how hard it is to hit that shit. They make it look so easy. That's the thing. People watch all these videos on YouTube and they think they can all fucking do it. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll go out to a baseball field with you and throw you 10 underhand. I can guarantee you ain't gonna hit one of them out. Because that's the thing, everything's the velocity, right? You can hit a baseball so far, yeah, because it's coming in, 85 miles an hour. So yeah, it's gonna go out 400 feet. Slow pitch, that's all you hitting that shit. So oh fuck, you go middle, there'll be a fucking. But we had a fucking. It was funny. It was of all things. Well, here, let me regale you with the story. Yeah, we were in this tournament. We were playing, and I just sit there playing right field. I don't give a shit. I'm just here hanging out with my buddy and shit. I didn't give a shit. It was fun to play, but I didn't really care. We got a guy in a rundown, and I'm coming in from right field because I'm thinking, well, I'll back up the first baseman, I guess. And we had a girl playing first base. This guy fucking in a rundown drills this chick, hits her at first base to get back to the bag. Well, I fucking came in and just sucker punched this guy from behind, knocked him right on his. Guy's a big motherfucker too, way bigger than I was, but hammer this guy with like a flying forearm, and then everybody. Well, after he hit the chick, everybody kind of came in anyway, and I came in from right field and just drilled this guy, and everybody got in there. And this guy wanted to kill me. I was just like, yeah, fuck, let's go, right? Yeah, fuck. At the time, I was like, whatever, 21 years old, and full of piss and vinegar. But so we kind of fucking started throwing it and whatever. But funny enough, they didn't kick anybody out. But actually, like 2 years later, I think that guy ended up on my team. The guy that I hit, and I don't, but yeah, so yeah, but I know there was a couple incidents when guys go middle and shit. If you're going middle and slow pitch, you're an asshole because you could totally direct where you're going to hit that. If you're going to hit it up the middle, you're a fucking douchebag. But yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I would never play the infield and slow pitch. I played one game at third base. I think it lasted 2 innings. I'm like, you guys are nuts. Fuck this. That's right. Check and quit. And you still, yeah, that's bullshit, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. Actually, it was funny. The girl that we were playing, the one that got drilled, yeah, she actually played for the Canadian women's fastball team. Yeah, she's a really good player, actually. But yeah, she. I mean, it wasn't, like he just knocked her down. But I'm just like, it's a fucking rundown in a co-ed slow pitch tournament. Like, what are you doing, you fucking goof? Like. That was the one thing I didn't like when I went there. It's like all these guys that were taking it like way too seriously for like slow pitch. I'm like, I mean, I know if you won, there was some money or whatever you got. I mean, we certainly didn't win. Our team wasn't that good. But I was just there on vacation to hang out with my boy Bob and drink some beers in the parking lot before and after, right? And whatever. And I had fun playing in the tournament. And I didn't know any of these people, and but it was fun. I hung out, and then afterwards we went over to the the Blue Mule. That was the bar in Penticton. We went in the Blue Mule and hung out and had fun. It was a fun trip for me, but yeah, but these fucking Gomers that were taking this shit like it was Game 7 of the series was like fucking losers, man. But I'll tell you, back in B, they take that shit serious in BC, and there was but we played on some nice fucking diamonds though. Nice fences in the infield, all manicured shit. I was like, oh, and this was like I said, this was 30 years ago. I know talking to Bob now, like I haven't been out to Penticton for a while, and I certainly haven't gone to it. He's like, oh, the one time it's Astro, they got like turf and shit now, and like he's like, oh, you should see these diamonds now, how good they are. That's the same thing here with the baseball diamonds that I grew up on playing that were just shitty shell that you hope the city groomed every once in a while. Oh shit! Now they got lights and fences and AstroTurf and oh fuck! We could be. That was our fucking wet dream back then. I wish it was like that back when we played. Fuck, we had open fields. You had to fucking run for your shit, man. If you had a home run, you had to run it out. Fuck. Oh, if we had fences, I would have had 10 times more fucking home runs. Yeah, we didn't have. Very seldom did we have fences. That's how fucking bush league when we played. But yeah, shit's gotten way better now. Shit, now they got indoor training facilities and shit in the winter, which is like 6 months of the year here. So yeah, list guy Tim was trying to get laid. Yep. Oh, I can guarantee she probably had she had the voice of an angel and a balcony you could do Shakespeare from, I bet. Fuck. Well, speaking of Shakespeare, yeah, I'm sure I'm getting summoned as it's 12:25, and I got to go to work in a few hours. But I want to thank everybody for joining the live stream here in 2026, the first one of the year. I think we did pretty good tonight. I think the fights are pretty good. I want to thank you guys for Tim and all you cats for always showing up and supporting the live stream. It means a lot. It really, yeah, I know bullshit. Seriously, it's cool. I appreciate you guys stopping by and joining the chat and getting the chat going. And yeah, like I said, next week I think I'll try some NHL shit. I'll try to sprinkle some in. We'll see if they copyright it or not. I don't know. We'll see. But why not? Right? We'll give it a shot. But 12:26. Let's. All right, man. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, man. First are always hard, but found that out this year with the father-in-law being gone. It was tough Christmas this year, but we move on, right? So thanks, man. I appreciate it, and we will be out of here. So cheers to you guys, and that's my wife said that exact same. 2025 can go fuck itself. Yeah, and hopefully 26 will be a lot better. Actually, when the ball dropped, she opened up our back door and our front door. She said the back door, good shit, come in the front door. All right, man. We will see you cats next Friday. Same time, same bat channel. Thanks, boys.